Hi guys, so it looks like Donald Trump's next big target for tariffs after imposing them on his neighbours Mexico and Canada is the European Union. However, while there was a feeling that the UK would be spared as the crazy man in the White House focuses his attack on Europe, Trump described the UK as, and I quote, out of line, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. The Conservatives and Reform UK have been calling on the government to ditch the EU and pander to the US administration. And this puts Starmer in a difficult position.
Prime Minister and Chancellor, a question to both of you. If you allow tariffs on European goods?
Am I going to impose tariffs on the European Union? Do you want the truthful answer, or should I give you a political answer? Absolutely. Absolutely. The European Union has treated us so terribly.
Look, I think it's early days, what I want to see is strong trading relations, and in the discussions that I've had with President Trump, that's what we have centred on, in those strong trading relationships. So it's very early days. Thank you.
So the UK is way out of line, and we'll see the UK, but European Union is really out of line. UK is out of line, but I'm sure that one, I think that one can be worked out. But the European Union it's an atrocity, what they've done.
Okay, what have the European Union done wrong? He's never come up with any real examples apart from they won't import our cars and we import their cars. Now, when it comes to the UK, Keir Starmer's in a difficult spot. Does he pander to Donald Trump, as the likes of Reform and the Conservatives are suggesting or demanding? Or does he build a better relationship with the European Union? Well, I've already been saying since the beginning of this fiasco that the UK needs to have a better relationship with Europe for two reasons. One is Donald Trump is not going to be around forever in the White House. And second, Donald Trump is not a reliable partner. He's already reneging on an agreement that he signed with Canada from a few years ago. So while Reform and the Conservatives are saying we need to have a trade deal with the United States, well, how valuable is a trade deal apart from the damage it would do to the UK? Donald Trump doesn't respect agreements. So what would be the point in having a trade deal with the US if Donald Trump is going to be in charge of it? Because as soon as he has a tantrum, he would tear up that agreement. He would impose tariffs, even though if they had an agreement between the UK and the US, there were no tariffs or a reduction of tariffs. Donald Trump would wake up one morning and say, actually, let's impose tariffs again. And what could the UK do about that? He's unhinged. He's unreliable. He's a crazy person. So it makes no sense whatsoever to try and pander to this guy. And it makes no sense to try and have a trade deal with this guy. Because once again, for two reasons, it would be bad for the UK, any sort of trade deal with the US, and Donald Trump would likely not respect it, because he's already not respected a trade deal with Canada. So what do the Conservatives and Reform UK expect from this? And as I keep saying as well, it's interesting how they talk about standing up to the EU, but when it comes to this guy, no, we have to grovel. We have to go and kiss the ring. We have to apologize for telling the truth about him from some years ago. So as I keep saying, it makes more sense to have a good relationship with Europe than trying to pander to this guy. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.